Hey guys, Mountain Prepper again, and in this video I want to talk about China. And the reason I want to talk about China is because inevitably, when you hear people talk about an SHTF WROL FUBAR scenario, you hear all the common, the usual suspects: economic collapse, solar flare, which is all possible. Um, Natural disaster, which is possible. And then almost always you hear somebody say invasion from China. And I've been thinking about that. And always when I heard that, I thought, man, why would they invade us? Anyway, I started thinking about it. And so I decided to take a look at it and see um, if it is something that we should really consider that could happen. Okay, now all of this is my opinion, so take it how you want. But I do have some facts here, and which lead me to base my opinion off these facts. Okay, number one, the distance between China and the west coast of the United States, and I'm not adding Hawaii in there, I'm just saying the west coast of the mainland United States, is 4,500 miles of open Pacific Ocean. Okay? Now, in order for China to invade us, I mean, even though China's got 2.5 million troops and all this stuff, they are going to have to ship men, weapons, vehicles, food, medical, rear echelon troops, cooks, nurses, whatever. 4,500 miles across the open Pacific Ocean. Now, if you think about that, and you think of the logistics of moving an army, okay? And I'm not talking about 2.5 million troops. That would be impossible. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot send 2.5 million people from one place to another at once. Okay, that's just impossible. But to send enough troops to the west coast of the United States in order to facilitate an attack on our country would be a logistical nightmare of such proportions that I don't think anybody could pull it off. Okay? I just don't see that, just that vast amount of space to cover and all the things you need in order to support an army in the field to be able to transport that 4,500 miles across the ocean. Come on. I just don't see anybody being able to do that. No matter how many people are in their army or what their capabilities are. To me, there's just no way. My opinion, we can talk about it. But then you have to take into consideration that that's if we just sit back and let them do it. Okay? Now, we're going to know immediately when they begin to mobilize their troops and they begin to board ships, okay, we're going to know it's happening, first of all. And that's where the United States Navy, and then more specifically, the United States Navy Pacific Fleet comes into question here. Now, first thing, the Pacific Fleet of the United States Navy literally covers half of the Earth's surface. Okay, 50% of the Earth's surface is covered by the Navy, by our Pacific Fleet. Okay, and in the Pacific Fleet right now in peacetime, okay, well, peacetime in the Pacific anyway. We have 200 combat vessels, 2,000 combat aircraft, 250,000 sailors and Marines. And among some of the weapons at our disposal, as part of these combat vessels and aircraft, are GPS guided missiles, and we also have 75 nuclear submarines. Now, imagine yourself as a Chinese infantryman, and you're getting on a ship, and you're being told, we're going to sail 4,500 miles around the Pacific, and we're going to land on the west coast of the United States. And you think, my God, they've got 200 combat vessels, 2,000 combat aircraft, 250,000 sailors and Marines. They've got all these smart bombs and guided missiles and all this stuff. And not to mention 75 nuclear submarines that we have to go through. What do you think the chances that they're going to make it there are? I don't think it's going to be very good. Matter of fact, honestly, with the technology that we have and the quality of servicemen and women that we have in our Navy and our commanders and our intelligence, I think it would be an absolute slaughter. I don't think they'd even get close. I mean, I think that however many ships and men and equipment and anything that they sent would be at the bottom of the ocean pretty quickly. So, and again, that's my opinion. I just wanted to throw that out there. You guys think about that and, look it up and just, look for yourself and just see that I don't think that China invading is going to be a WROL scenario. That's just my opinion. All right, anyway, guys, chew that over, think about it, whatever. I'm going to get off here. It's Mountain Prepper. I'm out. Remember, Mountaineers are always free, and I'll see you again next time.